Hey guys, it's me, Kim. So we are kind of on a roll right now. Don't jinx it, don't say anything. Just go with it. As long as I'm feeling good and feeling inspired, we're gonna, keep doing these videos. Thank you guys so much for suggesting things for me to talk about. This is one of those suggestions. So, if you watch my videos, you know that I like Drake. I like Drake a lot. He is one of those people that I use my problematic fave card on. I also use one for Erykah Badu. Judge me if you must. But something has happened with Drake that has made some people raise an eyebrow. And look, I'm not one of those people who turns a blind eye when one of my faves does something suspect. That's not what we do. And I saw what y'all saw. There's this video that's now emerged from about 8 years ago that shows Drake bringing up a girl from the audience, bringing her on stage, kissing her, touching her, kissing her on her shoulder. Like, that's really, I don't know. Is anybody else weirded out by that? That was so intimate to me, but maybe I don't get out enough. It creeps people out. So let's just watch the video first.
What's your name? Tia. Where you from? Y'all make some noise for Tia from Denver, y'all. You look very nice tonight, by the way. I like curly hair. I like your hair. Stand right there. Just give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get ready for you because I gotta be ready for you. So I know there's a lot of rap fans in here and shit like that. My man right there, see what's up, man. My man right here, my man keeps saluting me over there. I see y'all, man. My nigga up there, man. All my rap fans in here, right? But I just want to know if you think maybe for like the women of Colorado, I should just take one opportunity to sing one song. You think so? As a Colorado woman, you'd enjoy that? Alright, well listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. It's been nice. I just want to thank you. Thank you.
We already know I like Drake a lot, but he is the epitome of the corny dude who got money and transformed himself into being the cool dude, right? Like in that video, he's Steve Urkel and now he's Stefan. And look, I don't have as big a problem with that as a lot of people seem to, but it is so clear. Oh my God, what a cornball. Now I loved that cornball, but really, really corny. And one thing that you have to look out for with the former cornballs is they're always trying to get revenge on behalf of their former nerdy selves. It's a real back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me type of vibe. And I generally think that that vibe is toxic. And I believe Drake is probably toxic. So from the reports I've seen, when this video was made, Drake was 23, and now he's 31 or 32, I can't remember. But however old he was grown at that time, and there's no excuse. Now, I can't eyeball a 17-year-old from an 18-year-old. I cannot do that. And there is a conversation to be had about how arbitrary our laws of consent are and our, minor laws are, but that's not the conversation we have right now. Because at the end of the day, you're 23 years old, you're a grown man. When you find out that this is a teenager, a 17-year-old, the only appropriate response is, "Oh man, my bad." And then he continued to make comments about her body and went on to touch her, and it's just like, no, what are you doing? We would not even be having this conversation right now if Drake had tried to make a joke out of it and been like, 17, go sit your young ass down, or like, where are your parents, or you need to be at home doing homework. No, instead he decided to make it weird. Why? And that's why people are looking at him crazy, because all he had to do at that point was disengage, back away from it, and not play it up. Like, what's going on in your mind right now? Where's your head? What are your instincts doing? And this goes back to my last video where I was talking about how we treat teenage girls, not we. I think this is I think primarily a straight man problem, to be frank. Straight men treat teenage girls' sexuality like it's a game. They talk about their bodies like that's normal and fun. It's not a game, it's not normal, it's not fun. Leave kids alone. It's gross. And I don't care about any of those arguments about evolution or biology or nature and attraction or whatever. No, leave kids alone. And teenagers do have capacities for agencies, and they have their own sexualities that they're dealing with, but grown folks need to stay out of it. That's the equivalent of a college grad with a high school senior. No, do not pass go. You're nasty. So now people are linking that video to last year when Millie Bobby Brown came out and said that she and Drake text all the time. She said all the time, and he texts her, "I miss you," and all of that stuff.
And he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited.
Now, at the time I thought, y'all are overreacting. It's not that big of a deal. He was a child actor. She's a child actor. He might just be being nice to her. But, that was before Surviving R. Kelly. Honestly, post Surviving R. Kelly, it's leave kids alone. Okay? We need a chaperone. We need somebody to intercept those text messages. Leave kids alone. And I recognize that as a teenager who loved adults, I love to be around adults, I love grown folks' business, I felt like I was a little adult when I was a kid, that it is possible to have completely platonic, innocent friendships between kids and adults. But I'm now hyper-vigilant in the post-Surviving R. Kelly age. So, no, leave kids alone. But then there's another layer to the story, right? Because we had that video, we have Millie Bobby Brown, and then we have last year when there was a rumor that Drake was dating Jimmy Jam's daughter, Bella. And there was a rumor that he took her out on a date, but Bella denied it. She said that she was modeling at the time. But then people scrolled on her Instagram and saw all these pictures of her when she was hugged up. Now, Bella basically just graduated from high school. And there are pictures of her and Drake hugged up when she was like as young as 16, 17. Why are y'all so close? We need to leave room for Jesus, okay? You don't need to be that close to take a picture with a fan, and not a young teenage fan. Drake is trying to do the squinty blue steel model eyes. What's going on? Why are you giving us Jaden Smith eyes? So when we put all this stuff together, it does look bad for Drake. And maybe he is just a grown man with no boundaries. Maybe that's just it. Maybe we're all just being paranoid and hypervigilant and whatever. But he needs to do something else because it looks bad. And like I said, we are in the post-surviving R. Kelly era, and that stuff is not gonna fly no more. People are going to scrutinize. We're gonna look closely. Call me Inspector Gadget because I'm looking at the clues. If you're now looking at Drake scans, I get it. I'm not quite there with you, but I get it. You know, it's not just you. Grown people, be grown, control yourselves, act appropriately, and we won't have to have any more discussions about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. This video is a product of somebody saying, why don't you talk about this? And I said, okay, I will. So if there's other stuff you want me to talk about, tell me. The bonus video that's up on Patreon right now is me talking about how progressive women are not so progressive when it comes to our relationships and male gender roles. I'll just be real. I don't know, that's just been on my heart. You know, we gotta deconstruct gender roles and toxic masculinity. So I went into that a little bit while I was putting on my makeup. Go check that out. Of course, it's patrons only. Sign up for the email newsletter, grab some merch, send me an email, leave a comment. I like you guys. I'll be back. Bye.